Hello friends, here is a small update of the Russian podcast which took place yesterday, the 12th of October 2018. Surprisingly, the guys announced the podcast the same day, few hours before going live on Twitch. No idea what went through their minds. I guess they wanted to please the Russian community as well and wanted to have a space where they could more freely express themselves. I will say more about this at the end of the video and criticize a bit. Stay till the end because it's important. Now the screens and the few bits of info I managed to get my hands on with the help of my Russian friend Brush Boss. First, some info about the wipe and the intermediate patch release. Probably next week, most likely by the end of it, the intermediate patch of the intermediate patch will arrive, 0.10.2, with game fixes. After that, somewhere at the end of the month, the awaited 0.10.5 with mid animations, flea market and all that stuff we discussed in my last podcast reviews. Go watch them, there's a ton of important info in them. There will be a full wipe, guys. According to Nikita, everything will be erased except weapon mastering. Here's some footage with the new Heckler & Koch, very beautiful weapon. Expect this weapon somewhere in 0.11.
Намного надежней выглядит. А с введением МП7 можно ходить в рейд с МП7 из 416 и чувствовать себя настоящим котиком.
Котики! Котики! Котики!
Это то самое оружие, которое многие ждут.
Это то самое оружие, которое я очень жду, на самом деле.
У нас, в принципе, на самом деле уже много готово. Там картинки даже какие-то будут по этому поводу. Но прикол в том, что эта платформа AR, она те же самые моды от М-ки тоже понимает. И в этом плане, соответственно, разнообразие будет еще больше.
Ну это хорошо, чем более детальный глобальный кастомайз на стволах, тем интереснее с ними работать, тем интереснее их модифицировать, пробовать различные конфигурации, модификации. То есть вариативность.
Да, ну, базовая, соответственно, заливка HK416, как вы видите, будут разные стволы, разные цевья, это какая-то базовая совершенно вещь. Вот, соответственно, потом будут добавлены моды, различные специфические моды на HK416. Мне почему-то буферится стрим, было вроде все хорошо, нас вроде не смотрит 280 тысяч человек, почему он буферится постоянно? Интернет еще не хватает там.
Ну, возможно, у меня все в порядке.
Угу.
И еще положительный момент, что у юсеков будет больше выбора оружия. То есть
Да.
В какой-то момент можно будет диверсифицировать и юсеков, и бировцев, это будет круто.
Ну да, в этом плане. Нет, мы на самом деле, мы любим все вообще. Однажды мальчик подходит ко мне такой на улице, мальчишка, и такой спрашивает.
I don't know what game build is this one, but the stuttering or game freezing is still not gone. Have you noticed that?
Я ему сказал, все.
Let's go through some other info very quickly. Here is a screenshot with the P90. First look at this weapon. From what I know, it's a work in progress, so no ETA yet. Damage to armor will be again changed because of the increase of the blunt damage or stopping power, so expect tweaks and adjustments here as well. According to Nikita, the entrance to the new map called Terra Group Labs will be on the streets. This is going to be a quest, he said. Apparently the devs will fix the scopes with the addition of the new patch, the 0.10.2, you know, the problems with scopes being off and so on. The bug that causes players or scavs to be invisible is apparently a bug from the spawning optimization. The devs are having a hard time releasing 10.2 just because of this bug. It is planned to be able to use objects on terrain with the scroll wheel menu. They also presented some concept for part of a new map called Military Base. The Vulcan helmet, which will withstand high caliber rounds like 12.7mm for example, will be added in the game. The main goals right now is to start open beta testing this year if possible, but the big milestones are to push 0.10.5 and 0.11 this year. On the background, you guys have seen several screenshots with the new map, with the new items, with new gear and equipment. Stationary guns and mortars will be added in the future. Who knows, maybe the scav bosses will be able to somehow trigger some mortar strikes in the future, even defend their positions with stationary weapons. The new Mosin mods look very interesting as well. I hope we will be able to use sniper rifles a bit more in the future and not only the Mosin. The image with the customizable pouches looks very promising as well. They talked about the addition of back pouches. Military vehicles will be added, but only for decoration purposes. Now I am sure that there is more juicy info out there, but I couldn't understand the language and haven't found a post with someone translating the podcast so far. And last, regarding the podcast and the releasing of important info about the game. It is obvious that English is not their mother language and got nothing against that. I am also no native English speaker. But what is bothering me is releasing vital information or talk about leaks in only a certain language that is not that accessible to everyone, or only on certain streams or particular channels. This is wrong in my opinion. EFT is no longer that Russian small game. It's international now, and the information flow needs to be central, accessible to everyone and understandable for everyone. It's like releasing very important info only on someone's stream, or only on Reddit, which has happened a lot of times before according to this forum post. Link in the description. Remember guys, people do not have time to spend 5 hours on a stream just to pick some hot news from Nikita's mouth. We got jobs, some of us have a problem with Reddit, so please talk about very important game related info only and only on your central communication channels, which are the game launcher in my opinion, social media and the forum. So it's clear, communication needs a lot of improvement. And yeah, got nothing against streamers or someone in particular. It's for the good of this community. And you may probably say, yeah, the screenshots are there, go have a look. Well, yeah, this is true, but you guys talked about them, explained them, and also touched other subjects which will never be mentioned somewhere else. And that is info that is forever gone for us, the rest of the community. Also, there's a lot of extra work that we have to do in order to find out this missing info. I had to ask for a Russian friend to watch the stream and translate it to me somehow. Just an example. So, got nothing against the Russian community guys, do not understand me wrong. This is not me ranting, I'm just trying to be realistic and view everything from above, kinda like the eye of the community. Yes, do a Russian podcast for sure, but have someone to translate it at the same time, or record it and do some subtitles, then release it. Again, EFT is not that small Russian game anymore, it's international, therefore devs behave accordingly and also struggle to make realistic promises. I know it's hard, but come with realistic patch release dates. It is not impossible. Better say don't know for sure when the new patch with the wipe is going to come than to say new patch and wipe in 2-3 weeks. Those 2-3 weeks are almost gone and we found out that the wipe is not going to come till the end of the month. That's 2-3 weeks more. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys found this video useful. This is by no means complete like my last podcast reviews, but at least we got an update on what is happening in the world of Tarkov. Do not expect the wipe too soon. It will still take some time guys, so prepare some patience and go play something else while the guys polish and prepare all those new exciting things. Sub if you want to stay up to date with my content. Take care and do not play too much. Take at least some small breaks between game sessions. Those marathons you see on Twitch are totally wrong, but no one speaks about them. Again, no hate against no one, just trying to help here. Redseven out, peace.